First and foremost, I'm sorry. I know I say that more than I should, but at least I have a good excuse this time. You see, I don't work at the the Federal Bureau of Paranormal Investigation anymore. I've basically been kidnapped and taken to one of the many facilities called the Vault. Before I go further, I have one last scripting I'd like to tell you about. Well, the last one I made anyway. I was at my desk preparing my tape recorder and new typewriter. My last one was destroyed in the break-in a while back. Hardly an hour passed when I saw this huge cloaked guy walking towards me. He had this sword strapped to his back. All of the details were hidden by his clothing.
You, puny man. Is this the Federal Bureau of Paranormal Investigation?
Yes, with a scary voice. Like the kind of scary that if I said the wrong thing, one syllable from him would end my existence. Damn it. I try and change the words around, but nope. Yeah, I'm guessing you're my, 2 o'clock, huh? His tone shifted.
Ah, you must be Lynch. I saw your awful Craigslist ad and thought this was a joke. I'm very glad to find its legitimacy.
Another gut shot. Gee, thanks. Anyway, come in. We'll get started. I led him through the rows of empty desks and tables. He was looking around in fascination. He even chuckled a bit. I saw Jeremy look up at me from his work, stopping to gawk at the guy behind me. Don't worry. He's another applicant. I think he might actually stay compared to the others. That didn't help his expression. If there was a face that said, I shit myself, Jeremy had it. I'm just glad I was able to hide my own fear. We entered the interrogation room and sat in the 2 seats available. I could hear the chair groaning under its weight. If I don't want to replace this, I better do this quick. So, Charlie, is it? I asked, forgetting what his name was on the application.
Charles is fine. I must say, I did not expect this building to be so empty. You know, I expected at least a guard or 2 at the entrance.
His tone seemed innocent. Well, we do have guard dogs, if they actually guarded, that is. And again, they terrify more applicants, so, yeah. I took a few seconds to look him over. Something didn't sit right. From his appearance alone, an office job didn't suit him. You, seem like the adventurous find a monster, fight it, kill it type. So, why apply here? Charles leaned his weight onto the table. Charles went on some spiel about how it was a change of pace. About slashing people gets really boring after a while. He then asked if my coworker and I were the only one here. Odd, but whatever. Well, for the time being, it's Jeremy, Tony, his hounds, and I. Our boss would be Selena, but she's been gone for a while looking for old co-workers to rehire. No luck, though, so. What skills do you have? A sly grin grew on his face.
Well, not to brag, but it's the violence. I love it, I crave it. But everyone is too damn weak these days. There is no fun in the challenge anymore. The 3 of you... the 3 of you could hardly put up a fight if I were to attack.
I eyed Charles suspiciously. Okay, man, what's your deal? Are you looking for a job or looking to pick a fight? Oh, I'm sorry. A slaughter. His face became serious.
Now there's the real question. Hardly any defense, a flimsy metal door, 3 men and a few pups. This was much easier than I had prepared for. I was honestly expecting to see someone else when I got here, but it looks like they left. Now then, before I answer your question, I believe you have something that belongs to me. A book of sorts.
My eyes widen at this accusation. The files I found a while ago. How do you know about that?
Your online posts. For the longest time, they've been hidden, for a time at least. You know, that security breach of yours, it gave us the chance we needed to find you. A pathetic organization you have here, and I highly doubt it will ever recover.
Damn it, Onyx. What the hell happened to him? Why do you want the files? What are they to you? He's not wrong, but I wanted to get as much out of him as I could.
I'm a collector of knowledge. The type that is proven harmful if left in the hands of those unqualified to handle it. Now, you are going to take me to it.
Without another word, he got up from his chair. The seat squeaking under the force was finally removed from it. He glared at me, waiting for me to lead him through the building. I couldn't really fight back, so I did as he said. We left the interrogation room, passing by Jeremy once more.
Oh, that was quick. So he's working with us?
I laughed sheepishly. No, turns out he's here for another reason. I'm just leading him out.
Ah, damn. Would have been cool for him to stick around.
Charles glanced towards Jeremy.
Actually, it seems Lynchy Boy here has more use at my location of employment, so I doubt he'll find it worthwhile to set foot in here ever again.
I started to feel my body begin to tremble. I gave Jeremy the oh shit look he gave me a few minutes ago. He nodded subtly and started typing away at his computer. I could feel Charles staring down at me, so I continued forward. We finally reached my desk. I could feel his impatience. Before I could sit down, he started tearing through my desk feverishly, as if his life depended on getting those files. Before long, he found the safe beneath the rubble that was my desk. Oh, right, the code, it's... But before I could finish, he tore the door off like butter, then poured everything out onto the floor. He sifted through the documents until he found them.
It's been opened. I presume you've been through the contents. No matter, you're still coming with me. Retrieve what you need and then we'll go.
I grabbed my phone, the Lamborghini keys, my typewriter, and a few sheets of paper. He looked at me. Confused and amused look on his face.
You do realize it was your habit of writing down your records that placed you into this predicament, right?
I looked back at him, unsure of what to say. Old habits die hard, I guess. He shook his head.
Let's be off now.
Awkwardly carrying everything in my arms, I shoveled to the front of the building. I had almost exited the building when I heard someone sprinting behind me.
Lynch, hold up! You forgot something!
I craned my neck to see Jeremy running towards me. He slowed to a jog, passing by Charles as he got to me. He panted, trying to catch his breath.
Here, you forgot your watch. You left it on your desk. Well, what was your desk? Never know what time it might be. You suck at charging your phone.
Oh, thanks. My hands are kind of full, though. He took the watch and slid it into my pocket. Afterward, he waved as Charles and I left the building. Outside, there was another vehicle, an armored truck that wasn't there before. It was huge. Charles waved his hand, seemingly causing the left side doors to open.
It will be a short drive, so don't get too comfortable.
I reached towards the seat, placing my belongings on the seat. I climbed in and shoved my things to the seat next to me. Charles sat in the driver's seat. Once he started the car, the door slammed closed. The engine was quiet for a truck, unless it was a hybrid. Look, I'm not a car guy. The car jolted forwards for several seconds, but instead of being thrown back in my seat, I felt weightless. All the windows were covered except the windshield. A parade of colors and lights was streaming past us. Some I couldn't begin to describe.
I'm guessing you're new to this form of travel.
Charles said to me, unfazed by what mesmerized me. What is this?
This is a corridor. And if I say any more, you'll just write about it.
Fair enough. He wasn't wrong. The lights snapped away, replaced by the scenery of very tall trees and a dilapidated stone structure in front of us, standing on the edge of a cliff.
We've arrived. Leave your belongings here. One of my servants will take care of it.
Thank goodness. I'd rather not carry it all again. If I'm being honest, I was a bit suspicious that they'd be messed with. The left side doors open again, letting me get out of the tank on wheels. Outside, I got a better look at the structure. It was a massive and decrepit castle. It looked centuries old, practically ready to fall apart and crumble. The drawbridge lowered once Charles exited the truck.
Stay behind me. It's best not to get lost here.
I just nodded, absorbing the scenery around me. He was already crossing the bridge by the time I looked back, so I hurried and caught up with him. As soon as I stepped off the old wood, it was drawn closed. Charles continued forward. Inside, the old building was practically empty. The only thing within was a throne, tattered and aged, and a staircase behind the chair leading downwards. He stared at the chair for a couple of moments, letting out a deep sigh. With more force, he walked past it as if trying to keep out of memory. I was curious what secrets it held. The staircase was an anomaly of its own. The second I set foot on the first step, it felt weird. Similar to what it felt like walking in Lady Luck's mansion. Another strange thing, the stairs didn't turn at all. Just forward and downward. After a couple of minutes, we should have walked off the cliff. The walls on either side of us were covered in ruins I couldn't recognize from any history book. In the distance, I saw a pale white door, etched with the same symbols as the walls. In the middle was a wood-carved sign with 3 letters on it. P-H-I. I recalled seeing those letters on the headset that I used on Joseph. The memory made me cringe with regret. Hey, those letters. I've seen them before. What do they mean? Without breaking a stride, Charles answered.
Preservation of historical items. You know, the things that are deemed too dangerous to be left in the hands of the public. Well, they're collected and brought here, among many other places.
My eyes shifted to the sword on his back. I didn't get a good look until now. It was ancient. The handle was worn, but cared for. The blade itself looked as if it had been shattered, but reforged. So, is that sword also one of those items? His head shifted to glance at me, before turning back.
This sword, it has been and always will be mine. I found it in a European museum, stealing it back. A blade similar to it was stolen before I found this, and I have an idea of who it was, but nothing certain.
We finally reached the door, which Charles pushed open. Inside was an immaculate office, futuristic but modern in a way.
Ah, Charles, you're back.
We turned to the source of the voice and saw a detective walking towards us.
Shawn! It's good to see ya. Any luck with your last case?
Nah. Turns out, the kid turned into a skinwalker before anyone could find him. I finished off the poor kid and gave his folks, I'm sorry. He is gone. First time I couldn't find someone in time. It pisses me off a bit.
Charles looked at Shawn with sympathy in his eyes.
I see. I am sorry, my friend. As for the subjects?
Well, the majority have been transferred to Vault 3. Honestly, we never should have let people even try to contain them. The rest have agreed to work for us.
Shawn looked over at me.
Oh, is this that moron who put his shit online? What was it? The PFBI?
I felt my blood running hot. Hey, asshole, I could hear you. He got right in my face and continued.
Good, because you better get this through your thick skull. You're the reason we even knew about your little organization, so everything that's happened, that's on you.
Okay, I was gonna start swinging when Charles stopped me.
Enough! There will be time for bickering later. We have more important matters.
Shawn's eyes lit up.
Thank you for reminding me. We got a hit. Somewhere on one of the smaller islands. I'll send you the coordinates.
Charles rubbed his temples.
Damn, I can't catch a break, can I? Arrgh. Watch him while I'm gone. Here, take this and put it with the others.
Charles reached into his cloak, pulling out the subject files. Shawn took it, handling it delicately.
Anything specific you want me to do with him?
They both stared at me.
Just ensure he doesn't do anything stupid until I'm back.
With that, he left back upstairs, closing the door behind him.
Well then, looks like you're stuck with me. And don't expect that watch of yours to work.
I looked at the watch Jeremy gave to me. Wait, what? The hell are you talking about? Shawn laughed.
You're even denser than I took you for. The security here stops any and all communication of location devices. Whoever gave you that, unless their algorithm is adaptive, they'll have no luck finding you, princess.
Okay, let's get this clear. I really don't like you. You don't like me, or you just get enjoyment from pushing my buttons, and I hate it. So, let's agree to talk as little as humanly possible. Agreed? He stared at me for a few seconds.
Alright then. You best follow me and keep your mouth shut.
I followed him wordlessly as we made multiple turns around the building, passing by countless doors on either side of us. He stopped in front of an empty doorway. I actually don't think it had a door. Inside the frame was an orange, translucent energy, similar to a force field. He walked in, and then I did. Inside was a massive room. Countless bookshelves with a multitude of books filled the space around us. My jaw dropped as I gawked at the collection of knowledge around us. Shawn chuckled at my reaction.
Incredible, isn't it? Welcome to the Forgotten Library. Your room is just outside of here. You'll be spending your time there or here. I suggest you get comfortable.
He turned to one of the bookshelves, placing the files in an empty slot.
Feel free to read whatever you like here. As many times as you want, actually.
He exited the room, leaving my curious mind to wonder. So yeah, I've been here for some time now. I should be able to update you again sometime soon. I hope. Until then, I'm your lost and alone PFBI guy. Hey everybody, Enzo here. I hope you're all doing well tonight. This was part 14 of I Work for the Paranormal FBI. It's a pretty ominous and stormy night as I'm recording this, so you're probably going to hear a little bit of rain behind me, a little bit of pitter-pattering, but I don't know, I think it kind of adds to the environment and to the stakes that Lynch is getting himself into. I can't believe it, we only have one more part left in this. The finale will be out next week, and I'm honestly pretty stoked to show you all how this ends. And with this episode, we had an absolute all-star cast. And we'll start by order of appearance with me tonight. It's honestly been forever since he's been on the channel, but we have my very good friend, Laura of Magnetti, voicing Charles. Honestly, feels amazing having him back. Last June, he was in a collab project I was doing. I've had him on the channel before, and I was also involved on a video that he made for his channel a couple months ago, which I made a post about if you guys want to check that out. Magnetti is a very, very talented guy, and he puts a lot of effort and work into his videos. There's a lot of visuals and crazy impressions he does in a lot of his videos. I honestly think a lot of you are going to like it, so I'd highly recommend going over his channel and checking his stuff out. I'll be linking it below in the description, and I'll be making a post about it later. Magnetti's going to be in part 15, the finale, and we're hopefully going to be making a lot more videos together in the near future. I love having him on. I've only had him on once. It feels like I've had him on plenty more times, but I love making videos with him, and I hope we continue doing projects together. And making a reappearance is Jeremy. We have my buddy the Keeper coming back to reprise his role. While it was very brief, I'm absolutely glad he was a part of this project. I'm glad he was a part of this video. Also another very talented creator. I'm also going to be linking his channel below in the description. If you guys haven't checked out his work, I would highly recommend it. Dude puts out amazing quality videos, and I'm also hoping to be doing many projects with him in the near future as well, and hopefully me, Magnetti, and Keeper will continue making videos together. And last but not least, you guys, this was absolutely crazy, but I was able to get the writer of this series to voice Shawn. That's right, the writer of this series is brought to you by none other than Stache, who's also voicing Shawn in this episode. I found that pretty fucking awesome. Stache, well done my friend, you created an absolute banger of a series. I've had an immense joy narrating this. And of course, it was an absolute pleasure to have you lend your voice and bring the character Shawn to life. Round of applause to Stache. I've had him on the channel before. We did a collab a couple months ago, just a short little scary story, which I'm also going to be linking in the end credits. But yeah, not only does Stache write, but he also has a YouTube channel, which I'm also going to be linking. Of course, you all heard. Guy has an amazing voice, and he also sings, which is pretty cool, so you guys should check out his YouTube channel. I'm going to be linking that below here. Thank you again, Stache, for everything, for lending your voice, and for allowing me to bring this story to life. Anyway, you guys all have a good night, and stay tuned. Part 15 next week.